Hey y'all, Blaumagier here, and we're back with more Grounded. And I am joined once again with my co-host, not a Buttface.
Hey y'all is my activation phrase. It's me, not a Buttface.
And once again we're on the title screen, which means it's time for another seasonal event. It's the springtime limited event. Hunt Easter eggs and swing by Burgle's shop to see what's in stock. So we'll do just that. So let's load up Buttface's Trauma Redux. How you coming along with your trauma? On a scale of 1 to 10, how traumatized do the spiders make you feel?
Hey, I'm Willow.
Okay,
Willow
so
Branch.
I still not a big fan of spiders, but I do have a Buttface life update where we're now into April, which means that all of the cherry blossoms have started to bloom in my town. And that also means we're in ant season. So I don't.
How many more seasons until spider season?
Spider season's already passed. Spider season's like January.
Oh.
And I survived the spider season, but it's ant season, and I don't know how, Blau. I don't know how or why, but I live in a 2-story house, and our water heater is for some reason in my upstairs bathroom, and we have a little like furnace vent underneath the upstairs bathroom sink. And for the 5 years I've lived in this house, 3 years now ongoing, there will occasionally be an ant that goes from like the closet where the water heater is all the way to where my like under bathroom heat vent is. And 1 year it was incredibly bad. Like we would just have like 20 ants there until I did a full extermination. And this year I'm on top of it, but lo and behold, start of April, I saw 4 ants in my bathroom and I had a little mini freak out, and then I went and I got all the ant traps and all the ant spray, and we are now safe from ants in the house, and I'm not having a minor meltdown and freaking out for 3 days. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I guess we'll start out this episode by going to the ASL shop and seeing what Burgle has for sale. I'm not seeing anything for sale. Did I already buy this one?
I think we'd started recording in April, and you'd said that we'd already bought this.
Ah, yes. I thought it was in May. I guess it was in April. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, I can actually see what we purchased. And in the April sign set, the signs were the heart, the flower with a heart, the, what is that? Antlion, maybe? That looks like a bunny. And then the ant that looks like a baby chick.
Isn't there Burgle
those
coming
4.
out of an Easter egg?
Well, that's not part of that sign set, if there is. It's just those 4.
You
know, funny enough, I can't actually see any of the other monthly exclusive sign sets that I bought. I can only see this month's. Okay, well, that's fine. The other thing this month is that, just like the previous couple months, human food will sometimes be an Easter egg. You know, a holiday neither of us celebrate.
The problem with Easter is that it keeps changing the day that it's on every year, and that's because of stupid Good Friday and how that's all calculated, and like it's just a bad holiday.
I really wish this video could have gone up last year, because then I could have just had it go up on March 31st. Wait, no, I couldn't have, because it didn't happen until April. Dang it! But I don't know. If things had worked better, I could have been like, oh, This is celebrating Trans Day of Visibility.
The one day a year where you are Z-targetable. I was unfortunately unable to capitalize on this this year. But next year, Blau! Next year!
I also failed to capitalize on it.
Hope no one's afraid of spiders,
But,
because that is a big one.
Yeah, I was actually sick that day, so I didn't feel like doing anything. But, here we are just a few days after that, and I have taken the most transgender picture I could think of.
You even got the Blaumagier in there.
Yeah, I got the Blaumagier and the trans flag.
Is that how that's pronounced?
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was like Blaha Blast.
Some people call it Blaha, some people call it Blahage, but it is technically Blaumagier.
Blowhigh. You learn something new every day.
It is nighttime, so we should probably yeah.
I'm out in Burberg at the moment.
Well, get yourself back home so we can do a honk shoot.
Wow. You'll have to give me a minute then, as I trace my steps back. Where are we going here? Oh, this is not gonna be any kind of right. Sorry, one moment. Oh, I didn't think I would make that jump. Actually, in all rights, I probably shouldn't have made that jump.
So, there's not actually a lot that we can get from the Easter eggs, and there's nothing that we really need to get from the Easter eggs. The main thing is that it can drop elemental trinkets, which I assume only corresponds to the types of candies that you can actually get from it. And let's see, we already have mint. I thought we had the spicy one as well, but I don't see it in here.
That I'm not sure of.
We don't have one for sour.
So, a game design philosophy that I believe in strongly is, and this goes hand in hand with what we were talking about at this point an hour ago, of where I don't think that games, I can't think of very many games at all that have 100% of content that is worth actually doing. But I also then hold the hypocritical belief that games should have a bunch of, like, secret or completely missable content. And so, one of the things that a developer friend, instituted, made more popular is Secret Saturdays, where every Saturday, if you're working on a game, you should put in just a little secret, just for yourself, for as long as you're working on it. Just put in one little goofy nonsense thing in your game that you're not going to share or show off to anybody, and maybe the internet will stumble across it. So I love video game Easter eggs almost as much as I love, like, puzzle games. Like, I think that's about where they are the level for me. So as far as I'm concerned, Easter is the celebration of video game Easter eggs.
I have actually recently deprogrammed myself from my Christian indoctrination.
Congratulations.
So I am not Christian. And in its place, I have found religion all on my own that I genuinely am for. I am now Wiccan. So for me, this is just Ostara, even though that was last month.
Yes. When are we hitting summer solstice? Not for a while yet.
Yeah, that's like June, I think. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the Sabbats. Don't have them all memorized.
All right. You need to super build, super build, super build. There. Why are you still awake? Come on, let's go to bed. Ow!
Hey, I'm gonna fall asleep standing up if we go much longer.
Me at the end of a recording session. Oh, so behind the scenes, because April 1st, right? And you had my number and we're all like, oh, I bet Buttface is gonna do something earnest and sincere this year. No, not necessarily. Not always.
Hey, there's an Easter egg.
What? Ooh, what?
There's an Easter egg.
Oh.
Right outside the base. Oh, it's like one of those plastic eggs. Yeah, that's about all you can afford in this economy.
I would have actually assumed that the plastic eggs were more expensive because they'd have to be manufactured in China.
Yeah. I'm thinking of that GIF with the guy like pointing his finger. Well, you got me there.
Nah, you got me there. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, the chickens are domestic. What the heck?
Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently you have to actually jump inside the base of the egg to get the goodies inside.
I'm so confused as to what you're doing. And this is replacing the human food?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go
plant fiber inside. That's cute. Mint shard, candy cornlets, chocolate.
Oh, like in place of like that fake grass stuff that they'll put in there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's thematic. I like that. I'm down.
I hope you actually see one. I don't think you saw one of the gold coins last time.
No, I
did you?
definitely saw a gold coin last time.
Oh, okay. And you saw the smoochies for sure.
Yes. No, I'm gonna go bust open the little bit of upper yard food for right now. And then
Yeah,
continue on in Weed Stemland.
I left the house without eating, so go do that.
I left the house without drinking. And I most definitely thank you for reminding me that I need to put on my fluffy tough dandelion before I jump off of here.
I'd eat this normally.
Yeah. Can we take a sip out of this?
So, yeah, I actually have some exciting things in the pipeline for this channel.
Oh, I can't do that.
I guess now is as good a time as any to talk about the recent change to Twitch.
Yeah, do it up.
So whether or not you follow it or not, I'll go ahead and update you all. Twitch decided they wanted to completely gut their highlight system and limited it to 100 hours of footage. I had like 500 hours.
Man, that's so many hours of footage, though. Who could possibly have that many hours of Oh, wait, we are a video game streaming platform that incentivizes daily streams of, like, what? You want to be streaming for at least 4 hours on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably average.
We still need black ant cards, right?
We need red soldier ant and we need black soldier ant. And I think those are the only ants we still need.
And are they weak to fire? I'm in the middle of a swarm, so I can't really pause to take a look.
They're weak to stabbing and spicy, and they resist chopping, crush, and slashing.
You know what I don't have? I don't have a magic fire one anymore. I remember that was my go-to for a very long time.
That's rough, buddy.
Well,
why do we speak to each other in GIFs now? I blame you.
This has been a long thing in the internet's history, right?
What's that?
Where you just become a regurgitation of memes and quote. I mean, that's also been just general, like, hanging out as millennials in pop culture, right? Like, that was recognized phenomenon back when Clerks came out, okay?
I don't know why, but the one human food by the plank never respawns since we started doing this.
Couldn't tell you.
Like, I would figure that they respawn them randomly, and it's just losing the lottery, but, like, every single time that one has failed to respawn. But all the others do respawn.
Now, would you say it's important for me to equip my my lucky hat before looting all of these soldier ant corpses?
I can't confirm it, but on Reddit they seem to think that it does help.
All right, let's do it up. And mutation, I would want to put on dissection expert.
Yes.
Anything else?
Better safe than sorry.
That's the only one that matters.
It's the only one that matters. All right, I'm already good on that. It's just because on the plate here, there's usually a bajillion black ants that were good to die.
Maybe I should do a ant murder at the red ant hill.
See, that's a lot easier for you.
Except that there's literally a bajillion of them.
But no, in the last playthrough that we did, like I was like full mage build, and then unfortunately we're playing now in a game mode that has like friendly fire on, and mages are all AoE, and I just don't trust myself to not constantly light you up.
Wow, this stupid ant busted up this aphid that I was getting ready to loot. What a freaking jerk.
Can I do something about that for me?
Where is this food?
You said soldier ant, right?
Yes. It's just the red and black soldiers.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm doing what I can.
Hey, Aunt. What's the news?
Okay, I'm pretty sure this human food item was next to a can. I have, like, forgotten where this stuff is.
Not seeing fuzz.
Okay, this one already got busted up. I guess by the ants. A lot of Stour shards in these. That's nice. Hey, we got a charm.
Nice.
What does the charm actually do? A condensed nugget of elemental force. Simply holding it fills you with power. Okay. Oh, it just adds sour attack damage to all my melee attacks.
That's not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all.
Hope this is enough to keep me safe.
I have to kill like 25, 30 of these things every time I'm up here. And we are still nowhere closer to getting... Okay, soldier, please come here.
I should probably go to the red anthill now. You know, all this time I kept talking about setting up a banner at the red anthill so that we could find it a little easier.
Never did it, did we?
We never did it.
Never did it. Why is the red ant one the worst one to find, too?
I don't know. The crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure in older versions of the game, one of those burgle quests had you put in a banner at that red anthill.
I think they just decided, you know what? No, we're just gonna hide this from people from now on. I am desperately trying to get... There we... Oh, last one.
Good job.
Did it.
You know what? I'm just gonna go right to the anthill. Come and get me, losers.
Uh-oh, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Of dehydrating.
Spicy Coltana time.
My spicy Coltana is almost broke. Oh, look, it's
yes.
a donut.
This is what I need. With Ambassador and the spicy Coltana, I can one-shot the workers. I don't have to worry about them running. Thank goodness.
We're not looking for workers, though.
No, but, like, they're gonna attack me, and I don't want to chase them down, so they don't keep coming back to me.
Fair enough. Oh man, I've got so much rotten food. I should probably just dump it off up here on the porch.
You know, I don't think we're in danger of picking up rotten food anymore.
No?
Unless you're looting the, regular human foods.
Well, yeah, I'm looting regular human foods right now. But Blaumagier, I am looting regular human foods in the neighborhood, in the community.
Okay, Zap.
Well, that was not Zap.
Oh, was it that guy that I didn't know about?
No, Zap Brannigan talks more like this.
It was very similar.
Don't even need to boil it.
There we go. Now I am filled. We're also, you know what, honestly, I'm here. I'm here and it should be done. Because you were just complaining about how our museum is not very beefed up. I have no idea if I was able to mute that on my end.
Well, I heard it.
Ah, dang it, no. I pressed, my mute button is not working properly. Unless you can't hear me now. Acting up. If Blau's just pretending to ignore me, this would be a hilarious bit of hers. I'm just gonna continue saying what I was going to be saying. Yeah, I can see my mic actually moving. I looked over. I'm live. She's just being a jerkus.
Who, me?
Maybe. No, you were just complaining about our museum not being beefed up, and I'm sure one of the limiting factors there is lack of mushroom bricks. So I am over in Mushroomton right now, and might as well. I am also plumb out of bandages. I need to do that on my way home. I need a tool. Ah, man, I need all sorts of things. Why do I have a rainbow chocolate chunk in my inventory?
You should probably put it back in our storage.
Yeah, no kidding. Probably be a good idea.
Queen a visit while I'm here.
Scrabble along, comrade.
Yeah, we've not really been checking in on the queens, which might be a good idea to do.
Well, I have.
Okay. I haven't been checking in on the queens, which might be a good idea to do. Of course, you know me and my long-standing beef with the royals.
Uh-huh. God, it's so nice to one-shot these workers.
Inventory full, eh?
Gotta remember how to get to the queen.
Well, it's usually a left at Buckingham Palace.
Is that where the graveyard is?
Yep. Oh man, do I remember where anything is that I need to be at?
Guess I might as well collect these fungal growths.
Yeah, I don't have stuff for that right now. Okay. What is it you're needing fungal growths for?
So there's a trinket that we still haven't gotten that can drop off of the little fungal growth things that you
Ow!
that you chop up with an
Ow!
axe.
That hurt a lot. Dang, bud.
And then also we do use fungal growths whenever we make bombs, and also in fungaspacho, which has been like my cheap go-to food.
Heck. That sucked. A lot. I did not appreciate what just happened there. Okay.
I almost said I'll be back when you said a lot.
I'd rather have a spider
Why?
personally.
Because I miss my wife,
After,
Tails.
we're normal size again.
Oh, yeah, okay, nope, I got you. I got you.
I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
See, we just leave it off with "I miss my wife, Tails." Whatever that acronym would be. IMMWT. Like my phone just starts auto completing that now. Another girl face isn't even my wife.
House.
I don't want to be anywhere near that right now. You are also yelling at me that we don't have a roof over our head. So I am pine coning.
Yeah, pine cones are the main limiting factor there, but we do also need lint for that, I think. We've got a lot of lint right now, but, you know, the floor also uses it, so trying to go through it fast.
soon to be the limiting factor is my damaged hammer that's gonna break. Anything useful in here anymore? No.
Man, I just did not get a gold card that trip. Oh. Alrighty. I should probably head over towards the table area.
The tably?
The tablet, yes.
Putting on some more armor.
I thought there was a pined cone over here, but I guess not. Just annoying bugs. Always with the annoying bugs. Stop it. I've far outrun your aggro area.
So I had an idea come to me,
You?
in the form of a Reddit post I stumbled across. Apparently it's a common one that people do in Grounded, but I just thought it never occurred to me. You can build like a little miniature base inside the cans that are strewn about in the yard.
It'll be interesting to see what that looks like.
That's something I would like to do, to have like little safe outposts all around the yard. You know, like bed, water, storage, and whatnot.
I think that would be very handy. This is a great idea that you've had. But I don't know what even necessities we'd be able to stock up on in there. Wow.
Well, you know, like I said, bed, one of those dew collectors, maybe 2 dew collectors, I don't know. You know, some chests.
I am afraid it is time for me to head home.
Maybe a crafting table.
You didn't knock anything out of my hands, did you? No. You're all good.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna permanently keep this leprechaun hat equipped.
It's not the worst.
Hey, I found another egg.
I
This
have
one's
not.
blue.
Big guy's mad. Big guy's mad. It's fine. It's fine to run. Bye, big guy. Woo!
Alright, I think that is all of the food items. I'm gonna collect some splinters while I'm here.
I also food itemed completely upper yard. Including the one behind Moldort.
I wish I could remember some of the quotes from the Moldort thing. I would have just randomly said one of them. But alas.
I don't have a death wish!
But alas, you are.
I am. That's what my passport says anyway.
Congratulations! I still need to get my passport. It's still on my to-do list. I've got the photos, I got everything else, we're just dragging on the paperwork.
And thanks to my passport saying that I'm female, I was also able to update my gender marker in the Department of Defense's system.
I am beyond upset. I want you to guess what just happened.
You just fell to your death?
I was on a zip line, and a lightning bug got me.
Oh my
Over the
goodness,
pond, while I was
what
like...
are the odds?
I had muted myself because I was blowing my nose because I had a sneeze, and I was like, oh, I'm over the pond. I'll just fall into the water. It'll be fine. Landed on a lily pad.
Ooh.
That's the sad story of me. Cannot believe that. All right. This is so, because it's in the path of like the lightning bugs flying back out to their designated area. Okay, so one, those lightning bugs had to have been pathed in that one particular spot, and it would have had to already intersect with just our happenstance zip line that we placed there. And then that intersection had to be directly over a lily pad. All of those things have to have occurred for that specific death.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Sounds like we really planned that one. Like, we could not have done that if we tried. Oh, right, and it had to be at exactly the right time of day for that to happen. Now I'm walking back home on foot. Like a schmuck.
You know what? I should really pay my...
Hope this is enough to keep me safe.
I should really pay my good friend a visit.
Which good friend?
The Explodey Boy.
See, because I'm over here right now, and I'm really hoping that they're not around as I try and get back up to the Burgle zipline.
Oh, don't worry, your big strong woman's coming to protect you.
She better.
Just don't die before I can get there.
No, I mean, I don't see Explodey Boy. At all. Completely avoided.
Oh, wrong one.
Where do you want Rainbow Chocolate Chunk to live?
You're not on the zipline, are you?
Yes, I am.
Might want to turn around.
Why? Whoop. I was actually gonna fall down to break open that apple that I see down here.
Oh, there's an apple down there?
There was. On the zip line.
That's the one that has been not spawning.
No, that's the one that's by the Billy Hog wrapper. That one spawned a bunch.
Oh, okay. I just forgot to check that one then. My bad.
Ow.
Look, I told you I was forgetting where they were. It's been like a whole month.
I have kind of lost a month here. Almost a month. I big out of it and absolutely like fell off. Where am I? What do I have in my inventory? That's why. Absolutely fell off like the routine that I was in. And then just kind of like disappeared from social obligations entirely. Insomnia also hit real bad, and that didn't help. To the point where, like, I hadn't slept in, like, 48 hours at one point, and it was like, I
maybe
can't...
insomnia wouldn't hit so bad if you wouldn't fate Noctis so much.
I didn't fate Noctis at all. And by that you mean Arden.
Mm-hmm.
You missed out on Villa Butts night.
I'm sorry, I woke up after you already started. Good do.
Nah, not the end of the world. Actually, would you believe Dan was the one playing Arden that night?
I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't believe that.
Because Bob always plays Arden.
Always?
Always. Except for the other night. Except then. Bob played Golbees and won. I think that was the first win with Golbees, period.
For Bob?
In the history of the deck.
For Golbez.
Yeah.
I won with Golbez.
Sorry, I'm not Golbez, Gilgamesh. The other G. Greg.
The OG.
Yes.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, Villainous. A game where you, like, play as Disney villains.
It's one of my favorite, like...
I guess you could describe it as an asymmetrical board game.
It's consider it like any other TCG, tabletop card game, but instead of being collectible cards, they are just pre-built decks. Here's your deck, here's what it does, and then you're trying to build out your win condition.
Although you've also got like a board and a like game piece and whatnot.
Kind of, but I mean a lot of tabletop card games will have like your own board that you are building out. These are just a little bit more predetermined, like what your actions are that you're able to do. But it feels very similar to like collectible card game in my eyes, or any other like card-based roguelite sort of thing.
Pretty sure we already have the rainbow chocolate in a chest.
It's not hot depositing for me anywhere.
I guess just put it in ingredients.
Ingredients only. And then do we have more bug parts here? I'm gonna need another bug part chest.
So make one. Fine, I will.
No, I just did.
Okay.
It's probably not in the right spot or doing the right thing. And I needed to select. Yes, there we are.
Well, the problem was that it was like in the wall.
Need this. Don't have any of that. Okay.
But yeah, so Villainous. It's a game where you play as Disney villains. You got your own goal. And you're trying to stop the other people from reaching their goal while you work towards yours. A friend of ours, the man who inspired me to do Let's Plays, Brick Road, created a series of villainous decks based on Final Fantasy villains.
I'm bushed. Call it a day.
And we have been able to play that through Tabletop Simulator. And actually, he's got videos of all of the completed deck on his channel. If you want to check those out to see what it's all about.
I would also suggest just picking up Disney Villainous itself. Like that game is top notch. Minus Jafar. Jafar is the balancing. It does serve a useful balancing purpose because
Drink.
if not a girl face keeps winning, then we just
Drink.
make. Thank you. So if they just keep winning, then we just make them play Jafar.
Surprisingly not terrible.
Food. All right. I guess I didn't get to do weed stems because I was too busy fighting black ants yesterday, but I don't... Oh, hold on. Equip things to your hotbar after you've upgraded them, moron.
Hey, here's another egg. This one's gold.
Hey, you just keep finding them. I'm gonna do the upper yard sweep again.
Unspeakable sight of a larva.
If you're still around the base, again, I dropped off a bunch of mushrooms. You might want to start pasting those mushrooms and
Ooh,
getting bricks ready.
Gold egg actually requires a tier 3 hammer to bust.
Does it
I
have
mean, we have them.
better stuff in it?
That's what I'm hoping. It looks like it might have more stuff in it.
Because now you'll have seen all 3 tiers.
Spectacular spicy shard. Oh, you know what? This one had chocolate in it, and I don't think the others did.
I've made a terrible mistake. I left home without, bandages.
Rip.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe don't rip. Because you don't have any bandages to fix it if you do.
I'll try not to. The other thing that we haven't done in a hot minute that we probably should do, and I say hot minute as a loaded statement, is... I guess 2 things. Is 1, charcoal run, and 2, termite run. We don't need gold cards for termites, though, right now. I'm aware.
Yeah, I think the only reason we would want to do a termite run would be for repair goo material.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that corner has been empty for a while.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, with that spectacular spicy shard, I think we've gotten all the elemental trinkets we can expect to find.
We just got a sour one. We got the fire one. We've definitely had an ice one, you said?
Yeah, we have 2 mint ones already that you found. Just naturally found them.
For some reason, I do tend to collect the mints more than anything else. I think it's because they're over here by the cup. Actually...
I think there's just a lot more of the mint ones out in the wild.
Speaking of things that I'm over here collecting, let's check to see if those toenails respawned.
I really wish
Yes.
I had done a photo op with the gold egg, but I'm gonna do a photo op now with this egg.
Who's to say there isn't another photo, Whoop.
Well, if I come across another one, then,
You might be wondering how I found myself here. You see, it's a long story.
talk with the hood.
Oh, there we go. You just caught me, like, mid-action pose is all.
I figured with the statement you made.
Oh, I'm not seeing something on the plate. Which means we might just not have a plate spawn, or we might have a cookie there today. No plate spawn. Oh, is that something was behind? What's... There
You
is
need to get in that
plant fiber
on.
on the ground in the plate, which makes me think that something is terribly bugged out here.
No, it seems like if the egg doesn't get collected, it just kind of blows up the next day or something.
There was no egg here.
Or maybe ants have attacked it. I don't know. I have come across 2 of those now, where clearly there was an egg, and its contents were, at that point, then on the floor.
I'm gonna need you, and by you I mean FrauBlau, to title one of these episodes to be "Where an Egg?"
I don't know. It feels like the timing just so much more appropriate to make a political commentary about the cost of eggs.
Oh, that's also pretty good. But I mean, you know that my heart's always in it for a Homestar Runner reference.
Or we could always go for an Always Sunny reference.
Can I offer you an egg in this? Yeah, that's,
There's so many good egg titles.
I mean,
we
we're a
only
little
get
late
one.
we're a little late for you no longer being an egg.
Egg IRL.
Yep.
Some might say there's too many good egg references.
At this point, it's just kind of egg on my face. Well, always
Does
got to
that
look
make
on the
you the
sunny
Eggman?
side. What?
Does that make you the Eggman?
No,
You are a Sonic tuber after all.
Get me all scrambled.
I like the entrance to our base a lot more by protected the entrance. You know, we never finished actually closing it off. If the bugs really wanted to, they could just come around the back.
What are you talking about?
And down here at the bottom, we don't have mushroom walls at the back end to actually close it in.
Why haven't you barricaded your back end?
Because you were the one that was supposed to be placing the mushroom blocks.
Oh, well. Already didn't do that.
Clearly.
So last night, I decided to stay up until midnight doing another tunic randomizer because I can't help myself, and I have now successfully completed 2 different breakable items included randomizers. So up from my like 300 to 600 checks now. It is real goofy.
Okay, so I think we actually now have all of the trinkets that we can actually get from this event.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's just the 3, because salt's not included, and there isn't a chocolate or candy corn trinket, so... I assume we have them all? Question mark?
You know what they say about assumptions?
That said, though, I'm pretty sure there is still a salt trinket. And the only place I know of where
I mean, this is
you can
probably
reliably
what bottled water
find
is.
salt to bust up and possibly get a trinket from is that hole in the sandbox. AKA the salt mine.
I thought there was a ton of salt on the picnic table.
I think it's just like little... It's not a cluster that you can bust up, so you can't get a drop from it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just the pieces of the salt you can just pick up.
I didn't realize that was different.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like how when you mine the mint, originally it's like the big mint candy.
Mm-hmm.
You bust it up with your hammer and then you can pick up the shards.
Yeah, I thought that's how all salt worked.
No. No.
Those aphids look like they have things
On the
to do.
picnic table, they're just
People
kind
to
of
see.
there.
Alright. Unfortunately, there were... The pine cones did not respawn. And I still haven't got an egg.
You will get me an egg.
But the donuts respawned.
So
Up here.
One.
The donut's chopping, right? Yeah. Being able to see. Ow. I would like all this rotten food to be out of my inventory. And now I would like to go back. What is going to be the quickest way for me to go back to Burberg? Is it going to be to run there? Or is it going to be to do like a diagonal... diagonal hoopla through a zip lines? I think honestly just run.
There's an aphid just floating in the air. Oh, that's fun.
Like you just don't care.
Can I shoot it?
Upper yard was pretty food light today. Didn't have 2 whole spawns.
I have found out that the island that the Rash figurine is in front of
Yep.
is apparently called Aphid Island.
Yeah, because that's where all the aphids are, and that's where I was hanging out to get the aphid dew.
Yeah, that's where I should probably build a food trap so that I can try and farm the trinket that aphids can have stolen from them.
Are we missing an aphid trinket?
Yep. There are two trinkets from just normal insects that we can get. Well, not insects, but bugs. One is from the aphid, and one is from my good friend.
The weevil? Oh, your other good friend.
Yeah.
Did they know that you're their friend?
I mean, they always like to hang out.
Do they know what being your friend entails? Pain, suffering, misery?
Yes, usually they inflict it upon me.
Oh, okay, alright, well then.
That is
Yep.
how our friendship works out.
I'd eat this normally.
I'm glad that my coworkers are finally, a year on in, are at the stage of being comfortable with, like, being sassy to me. Because I'm like, finally, we can drop the politeness. Like, let's get into it. Let's get the sass going.
The age of civility politics are over.
Yes. Well, because I'm just a very sarcastic and sassy person to begin with, and like that's how I like to do. Well, yeah, I mean, you know me at this point, and so do all the viewers. They're used to my nonsense. They're used to my shtick. But
Hey, Aunt. What's the news?
where am I going here? There we are. But like just the polite friendliness is not anywhere near as enjoyable as just being a goofball. Oh, stop running away. Actually. There you go. This should be enough for one load at least. Yes. Heck, ow. Why do you bounce off to the side? I don't know how you've managed to do your magic trampoline tower here, but it definitely works well. 9 times out of 10.
Apparently there's a better way to build trampolines here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'd have to rewatch it, so I don't remember how it's done.
I was about to say the dumbest line in history of this Let's Play, alright? I was about to say, because I was thinking like, oh, I'll have to rewatch it, being like, yeah, I guess that is how a lot of, like, crafting, survival games go, right? There's a whole cottage industry of people doing, like, here's interesting builds you can do in Minecraft. And then my brain auto-completed to be like, oh yeah, the Minecraft movie just came out. I still haven't seen it. I'm probably not gonna go see it. Actually, I can't go see it because I don't have a movie theater. But I probably am still, like, morbidly curious about Minecraft the movie. And then my brain jumped to the third rail, which was, I wonder if they're ever gonna make a Grounded movie. And that's just Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and we've come full circle.
That's funny.
Yeah! It's the dumbest thing I would have ever said on this whole Let's Play.
And now you just said it, so.
Well, if I just said it completely out of context. But by giving the context of how my brain worked itself there, I hope it doesn't come off as just a completely harebrained thing.
You don't think you're still kind of an idiot?
Surprisingly not terrible.
Look, I'm just saying, Not a Girl Face is definitely not with me for my, witty and insightful commentary on things. It's a good thing I'm pretty.
Well, I think that's why FrauBlau is with me. Because I am witty and insightful. Because I don't really have any other personality traits.
Whatever you say, Edgy the Hedgy.
Oh, you haven't seen my Shadow the Hedgehog scrunchie yet,
Keep
have
that
you?
nose to yourself.
What? Because this could either be an actual scrunchie that you bought with, like, Shadow the Hedgehog's face scowling on it, or
No,
it could just be a record-
it's even better. It is an actual scrunchie that I bought that is just Shadow.
Blink.
Like, Shadow himself. Like, he's got a little plush head and plush hands
Yep.
and plush feet.
Yeah, that's... Oh. What the heck? I mean, more power to you, right?
Maybe I'll get FrauBlau to put a picture of it up on screen. Got it from Hot Topic. Because where else would I get my edgy hedgy?
I was gonna say, I'm trying to think, like, if our Hot Topic even still exists. Malls have all but disappeared. I know our EB Games is gone. Sorry, that would be GameStop for you down in the States.
We used to have EB Games.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought that was a Canadianism.
No, they used to be a separate company, but GameStop bought them and rebranded all of them in America.
That would be why. Okay, alright. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it stood for Electronics Boutique.
Yes, that I knew. Look, there's some, like, weird... I can never tell if it's just, like... They're rebranding in Canada only. Like, there was the whole Target saga up here for a while, where Zellers got bought out, and then immediately closed down because they didn't actually give the good products that Target has down in the States up here. Which is boneheaded, but whatever. I know that in Quebec only, which is weird because it's not like this in France, but in Quebec only, it is PFK.
Hey,
Instead of
another egg.
KFC. Because it's Poulet Fried Kentucky. Or PKF? Poulet Kentucky
PK
Fried.
Fire!
What?
Oh. I said PK Fire!
No. I liked playing Ness in original N64 Smash Bros. I could not get a handle on Ness at all outside of that context. And it was simply due to the fact that I couldn't PK Fire spam. Man, PK Fire spamming is a menace in original N64.
There's still a menace in the other version, too.
Oh, I thought they toned down the spam.
I mean, you have better tools to get away from it now.
Yeah. Which is why it's so much worse. Fighting games should just have one character that can completely lock down every other character.
Yeah, it's Bayonetta.
I can't say I've gone Bayonuts recently.
One of these days I need to
down. Don't
actually
look down.
finish Bayonetta.
Not a Girl Face is on a DMC kick again, thanks to the anime coming out.
That is a lot of fireflies landing.
Are we getting invaded by fireflies?
I think they're... It's larvae, and it looks like they're attacking the, bounce tower.
No, that looks like they're it showed up on my end as going to our, outpost.
I'm at the outpost, and it's showing it over towards the Burville.
Oh yeah, no, it's behind me for some reason. I mean, I'm over here right now.
Do you need help, or...
I don't have any healing on me. Just a reminder of that predicament.
It's gonna take me a hot minute to get there.
Well,
And by hot minute, I mean I have to run through the hot coals.
I'm here. I'm just like waiting for them to show up, basically. But it would be a real bad time if they decided to, you know, destroy this tower.
I thought I built the tower in such a way that they couldn't reach it, but maybe I didn't.
I don't see anyone over here right now. Might be one of them nothing attacks, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely here. I just... Oh, here's one. And you're dead, son. I heard on the Reddit that you can manipulate these raids by manually spawning a raid in the waft emitter.
Explain. Like you can turn off their aggro by...
Like you can reset the timer or whatnot for a raid by just manually spawning one in the emitter.
Oh.
I think they got confused on the assignment. Yeah, one of them gave up. I don't know where the other one is.
I am also not too certain. But I'm just about bird out over here anyways. And the sun's going down.
Oh, here's the last one.
Well, won't say no to the science.
Boing.
Now, unfortunately, I left a bunch of those.
Oh,
down
you know what? I never talked about the exciting stuff that I have coming to my channel.
No, you didn't. We totally left that thread unpulled.
So yeah, in regards to the Twitch stuff, have successfully exported everything that I already had, divided up into 30-minute chunks, and I've scheduled them to go live once a day at midnight Central Time. I had 3 series that I did not highlight in chunks like I did the other stuff, so I had to manually render those, and that's what's been taking me such a long time. I'm currently on the last stream of the last of those 3 games, which is Outer Wilds. And once I get those done and uploaded and everything, I will also be uploading my marathon runs from TSG marathons. Actually, a lot more of those than I thought there would be. But suffice to say, I'll probably have videos from streams ready to go until the end of next year.
Nice. Nice.
Might possibly even dip into the beginning of 2027. And I'm also uploading the small highlights that, for the most part, got made before Twitch's clip system existed. Those I'm just uploading. I'm trying to do 1 a day.
That's good fodder to have in the cannon.
Yeah. Like, if I wasn't so lazy, I should actually re-render them all as shorts for YouTube, but
that's effort.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort. And I'm still rendering Outer Wilds, so.
Sorry, I'm still bumbling around in the crevices down here, and then I'll be heading home.
Yeah, once I finally get the last of those uploaded and scheduled, I can get back to recording my regularly scheduled content, which is the Sonic Generations and Dragon Quest III.
But Blau, you're recording regularly scheduled content right now.
Technically, this is not regularly scheduled right now.
It has a regular schedule.
It does not.
It's monthly when events come out.
In fact, this is the last monthly event, which means this is actually the last episode of Grounded that we're recording until we decide to go into the remixer.
Dang it. Larva, I've asked you politely. Oh! Having a time with some larva over here. I try and pick up sticks. And it keeps hitting me! Alright,
Well,
fine.
You gotta count to 2 before you do that.
I just don't want to die is all. Okay. Now, can I please come home after I finish loading up all of these Lincoln logs?
You should take a look at how much of this gate is left.
Well, what you should actually do is start moving some of these things that I've been sending on the zip line back to the base.
Hey, you should be glad that I put them in the pallet for you.
Thank you.
Instead of just complaining all the time about everything incessantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Why would you be doing that? Gosh, Blau.
No, I was saying you should not be doing that.
No, I was saying, because you said you were loading them into the pallets instead of complaining all the time. And I was like, yeah, why would you be complaining? That's what I'm here for. You bring me along to complain all the time.
No, I was saying you should not be complaining all the time.
Wait, why shouldn't I be complaining all the time? Then I'd be out of a job. In this economy?
At this time of day, in this part of the world?
Localized entirely within the backyard? I would like to get up there. Thank you.
You got any good chemistry jokes that I can annoy Raz with? Because he's certainly heard them 40 times already.
No, I don't. Why would I have good chemistry jokes? How often do you think I fall into, like, chemistry joke land?
For a minute there, I thought you were going to say, why do you think I have good chemistry?
Yeah, that's also true. No, the only good joke that I have right now is,
Your life?
No, it's a celiac joke, actually. Because, like, again, I know people with so many, like, weird food allergies. Myself included, for what it's worth. And so cooking is always a pain. But I find that for my friends with celiac, where, like, they just can't have, like, the wheats and the grains and all that, right? They're usually like, yeah, I really shouldn't have this slice of pizza, but... Oh, what the heck? I'll just suffer for tonight. I find that they're real glutens for punishment. Just boo.
FrauBlau, put a ghost emoji on the screen. This man is throwing his sticks at me.
I'm coming home now. So I'll be able to take a load of those.
So, I'm going to rename this zipline.
Oh? I didn't know you could name ziplines.
Yeah, I hope you'll take a look at what I named it.
Well, I'm on the zipline right now, so I can't actually look. I just see that it's going to Burberg. Burberg. Why did he underline work in scientist at work? Watch your step. Like, would you not have to watch your step if it was scientist at play?
I don't know how to answer that.
What if it was scientist at band practice? Watch your step.
Well, the good news is you'll finish layer 1 of the fence with the next go round.
Will I?
Yes.
Yeah, we are real close.
Then you get to do it all over again with layer 2.
No! I've been at this for like
Months.
I'm wondering if the amount of time that I've spent just between cutting down that grass and gathering all of these twigs, if it is actually a full 24 hours. Like, it might be.
Doubt it.
How many hours have we been playing this?
Too many.
I don't think too many. I'm having a good time still.
Do we count the first playthrough in the calculation?
Yes.
Probably like 300.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. That first playthrough, that was a practice run.
Bedtime.
But yeah, so now that I've explained the Twitch situation and gotten derailed again, thanks for that, Buttface.
Always!
The exciting thing I have in the works is actually a bit more personal. I think at one point I may have said I'm not going to turn this channel into a trans content channel outside the very broad spectrum of the fact that me being trans by default makes any content I make trans content.
Haha, broad spectrum.
I'd eat this normally.
But,
broad is another word for woman in ye olde English slang.
I do have one particular video that I would like to make that is just trans content. And I think it's going to be important for other trans people because, honestly, I just haven't really seen any videos quite like this in the trans YouTube space. And that is that I am an American trans woman, and I am getting bottom surgery in America with my insurance. And all the videos that I've seen on it have been people in other countries or people traveling to Thailand, and that's just like a very, very different process altogether. So I wanted to make one to help all of my trans brothers and sisters inform themselves what it's like if you are American doing it in America with insurance.
I mean, also, it's just an interesting perspective to have document the evidence of that. What am I trying to say here?
Experience?
Document the evidence, not just of the experience, but of, like, having that as a data point. I think more exposure like that is good.
Hey, another gold egg.
God damn it! I mean, pause whenever you need to if you want to get a gold egg screenshot. This might be the first event that I haven't actually seen the eggs in. Or, I mean, the first event that I haven't seen the special thing spawn yet.
You want me to leave this one for you?
No, go ahead. I'm clearing the upper yard, so we'll see. I've got, like, 4 or 5 chances more. But I know the one by the Billy Hog wrapper is just a cookie, because I saw it on my flyover on the...
Yeah, well, there's actually 2 there, and next to the cookie was a gold egg.
Ah!
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I didn't see it. I looked at the cookie and I didn't see the gold egg spawn, so...
Oops.
Taking a look around.
Did not mean to do that either. See, I don't know if the gold egg makes a better screenshot or not, because the gold egg is just a gold egg. And the other eggs have like decorations on them.
Oop. I mean, the gold egg's the exciting one to get, right?
I totally just walked away from the gold egg.
Just been there, done that. Seen it already. Yawn.
It is interesting that it does require a higher tier tool than the other eggs.
I don't think we saw tiered collectibles like that.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much it outside of the idea of like trying to think of a good example. I know there are some, but my mind is drawing a blank.
I definitely had a kiss and probably a gold coin show up on this plate before. But the ants haven't broken the cookie. They didn't break the apple that was there the first day, but they definitely did leave just a little bit of grass laying around. So I think I missed out on my one egg spawn up here.
Hey, no one likes a nosy neighbor.
Probably have to do a lint run soon.
Speaking of, lint did respawn here on the mat, so I'm grabbing these. While I'm here, right? It's a good 25, 30 lint each time, I think.
By the way, if we ever fight the Wasp Queen again, people on Reddit were saying that Mithridatism does help against her.
Ooh!
I didn't think it did, because I thought it was a different type of poison.
Does Mithridatism just work across the board for poison, or...?
Well, no, it doesn't work on the strong poison. The one that wolf spiders and widows have. Wherefore art thou,
Aphid on the move.
my friend? My
Me?
buddy,
Or you? Oh, the other one.
my best pal in the world. I just have not seen that guy in a while.
I've broken apart 2 cookies and got nothing to show for it. All this rotten food.
I'm stuck!
Do you think the pine cone will ever respawn? Check and see how that does.
Maybe.
Why did you spawn here like that? Oh! I must have missed an egg because here's all the crud that it would have dropped normally. Yeah, dang! I've come across 2 broken eggs now. Bummer, man. Bummer. I don't think... No, pine cones have not respawned. Okay. Cutting across, then. So there's absolutely no sense in doing that. Another rare resource that we have not really been on the up and up of gathering is wasp paper.
Yeah, that is a good one to have.
Is it? I have no idea what it's
Yes.
used for.
Used in like the best smoothie.
What's so good about the smoothie?
It eliminates poison and I think venom as well.
Oh, just straight up eliminates it.
Yes, and it gives you a resistance to further poison.
Oh, that was the other thing termite-wise that might be a useful thing to have is more wood shards for arrows.
Yeah. Every time I hear the idle noise from a mosquito, there's like, It makes me think of that episode of Futurama where Bender's like dressed up like a bee. He's like, I'm tired of shaking my booty for these fat, stupid, ugly idiots. And the giant space bees look at him like angrily. He's like, oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about that giant, fat, stupid idiot. And
At
the
least it's
queen.
clean.
Yes.
Ish.
There was one pine cone that respawned that I saw. Because I just happened to be here. Got One more chance for food to be a thing. Whoop. Beetle mad. Beetle big mad. Ow!
I'm glad we figured out the food thing after the first thing.
Which was what?
Like that it doesn't spawn at the garbage heap.
I have no confirmation that it does or does not. I just never saw it spawn there.
But like
Oh.
you weren't even getting good food bits out of the stuff that did spawn there. It was just all rotten.
Yeah. Things are about to be bad for me. Oh, that's all rotten food. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. I'm out. I'm out. Don't mind me. Oh, why is that area too hot for me? Oh, no, it was just because of ladybug larva. That's why. Rotten food can go away. Ow. Let me walk forward, please and thank you.
Well, we have been recording for an hour and a half here. How long do we want to go? Because I think we've actually done a pretty good job showing off all of the Ostara stuff.
I was just gonna.
I'm sorry,
I
I don't want to call it Easter anymore.
Fair enough. I was just gonna go and do one more cleanup of the Burberg, and I didn't see what the line was called. I'll see it when I get there, and then yeah, we'll sleep and call it a day. Oh,
Yeah, I found another egg. The one that I haven't gotten.
every time you do that, I just slow motion do a rotate camera around me. It's fun. It's good every time. I was gonna say,
fun little noise. It makes a fun little noise when you pop one open.
Well, here's my incentive to actually watch this seasonal video. See what the heck I'm missing. Did you get one on the picnic table?
Yes.
Yeah, so it could have spawned on the plate up on the porch, but it never did. Also, wait, what the heck was that plate doing on the other side of the porch back here, away from the chair? Like, that's on the other side of that giant potted plant they have.
I mean, there's like trash all over the yard.
But yeah, I was just gonna finish out today and then we can call it. Because then that'll hopefully also be the end of floor 1 of our wall.
I need to go empty my stuff and check on the lint.
Do you think you got a quick lint run in you?
Yeah, sure. I really want to start doing salt mine runs so we can get that salt trinket.
Oh heck.
What?
Oh well.
What critters do we still need gold cards for? We need the moth, the red soldier ant, the infected weevil, the infected gnat, the orb weaver, the antlion, black ox beetle, green shield bug, wasp drone, black widow, infected wolf spider, orchid mantis, wasp queen, and infected brood mother.
Well, I've got a problem.
And we need aphid, grub, meaty gnat, tadpole, and water boatman.
These weed stems never respawned. I got here too quick today.
I guess you've got to figure out something else to do then.
Well, knocked down a couple of these, and I know that there's actually some like salt nuggets that I can mine in the crevices around here. So if you're looking, I might as well. Yeah, you, right here. No luck breaking apart these shards. Nope. Broke apart 6 salt shards and got nothing. That's a big spider. Let's stop and say we didn't. I don't want the plant fiber. I want to break the pupa. There's nothing more. They need to patch how pupas break apart, and that there's like 14 of them that spawn. I hate it. I hate it so much. Give me another fresh mint trinket. I dare you. I double dare you. Oh! Well, we're not really having a movie podcast, but I was actually kind of wondering. This has been on my mind, and I think it's a totally valid opinion to hold. Is not a fan of non-linear narratives, or not a fan of anthology narratives, Blau. Because you said you really didn't gel with Pulp Fiction when you tried to watch it.
I mean, to be fair, did I really even watch it long enough to get to the point where it jumped to another story?
I don't know.
I don't think I did, outside of the intro scene, which lasted, what, like 2 minutes?
Yeah, so there's the intro scene at the diner, then there's Jules and Vince.
John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, and we didn't make it through the end of that section.
You didn't.
We were both like, okay, I'm bored.
Didn't even make it to the end. Okay, all right. I mean, fair. I was just wondering if it was like, oh, now they've started to respawn. Now I got here in good time.
I just didn't know what was going on, and we watched it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's about a 30-minute. Oh heck, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, you called it the River Styx. That's funny. Yeah, I get that. I get that reference. But I mean, then you also brought up Deadpool as like the only kind of those stories that you really even connected with. And to me, Deadpool is not a non-linear, or it is a non-linear narrative. It's a narrative told in flashback.
It jumps around though, but I'm still able to follow it. Because when it jumps, like, it still sticks to the main narrative, but when it jumps to something out of order, it's like relevant, generally, for the moment.
Actually, the trick that Deadpool is doing with that is having a voice-over narration, right?
That too, yeah.
You are being told a story explicitly by a narrator. And so they're able to direct you of like, okay, now we're going to go over here and see what's going on here. Whereas, yeah, in Pulp Fiction, it is explicitly an episodic in nature, where you are not necessarily following the same story or the same cast of characters or anything thematically connecting them whatsoever. In fact, the only reason that like character A might show up in story 1 along with character B, and then character B might show up in character C's story in story 3 is just geographic proximity. You know, and they're main characters in one, bit characters in another. I'd be curious if you've watched something like any Coen brother movies, specifically The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
The only other movie I can think of that I actually did kind of enjoy, I think it was called like 1154 or something like that. I probably got it wrong. It's a reference to the time that a specific event in the movie happens.
Mm-hmm.
And like the movie is about like 5 or 6 different groups of a person or people, and the events leading up to that moment.
I don't think I've heard of this or seen it.
It was not narrated, so I guess it was more like Pulp Fiction in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like you very clearly know what's going on, like right from the get-go. Like they reveal the event that happens like 5 minutes in. And then you're just like, okay, how does this person connect to this event? And that's kind of how the whole movie plays out.
I do enjoy a figure them out kind of movie like that. Those are good.
I don't remember what the exact name was, because like I said, the name of the movie was the time of day in the movie that this specific event happened. It was something like 1154 or I don't know, 1120, 1114. It was at night, I can tell you that much.
I ain't too worried, but I will be looking this up because that sounds fascinating. And you know me, I'm the big movie guy. I like seeking out these weird ones. I'm wondering then if you would enjoy or would vehemently not enjoy something like Memento. Have you heard of the interesting structure of that?
I'm familiar with the name Memento, but I don't really know anything about it.
So it's not a spoiler. It's just how the movie is. The movie is told in reverse chronological order. You are following a character with retrograde amnesia, and they forget what they're doing every, 5, 6, 3 minutes. It depends. And it's told in alternating, in kind of an accordion fashion, where you have them talking over the phone at some point to a character that you never see, explaining their condition, and then it will flash backwards to what they were doing in the day, but every time it's flashing backwards a further 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and so you're getting those flashbacks told in increasingly further and further back, and each time you jump into a scene, you're like, wait, how did I get here? And then the next scene will explain that. And there's also a cut of this movie that's floating out there where they've re-stitched it together to be a chronologically told movie.
I have caused chaos.
What chaos have you caused?
I'm currently aggroed by 3 Black Ox beetles who are sometimes getting distracted in their anger at me by termites and a roly-poly that somehow got angry.
So you're doing a lint.
I have not even gotten to the lint yet.
But that would be a movie told, like, out of time. Whereas an anthology movie, which is what I would call Pulp Fiction, is, again, just a movie where there's a bunch of interconnected or disparate stories that are told in and around the same look. Can you not just actually equip the thing? Oh, there's no backpack space, that's why.
I really wish the backpack had, like, separate storage for weapons, just because you can't equip a 2-handed weapon from a 1-handed weapon if you've got something in both hands.
Yeah. It's actually the most frustrating thing.
At the very least, you should do it like Zelda, where you can still have your shield equipped, but you just can't use it. Ooh, that was rough.
Oh, it's rough, bud.
That's rough, buddy.
Appreciate this not being the problem right now. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's rough, buddy. At least the roly-poly wasn't mad at me, so I don't have to fight it.
There is that small comfort.
I think it got mad at the termites.
Having a time with ladybirds.
Hank should have trained her better.
Hmm?
Hank should have trained her better.
What is wrong with my inventory right now? I don't care about that.
It's full? Really?
I'm in the middle of a thing. I'm barely paying attention to you. I'm trying to inventory, not die. Why
okay.
are you not swapping
I'm
the...
just gassing you.
Okay. How did you manage this? There we go. Okay. Hank should have trained Ladybird better. Yes, correct. I can barely focus in this game when like something's attacking me. I don't know why it drives me up the wall. I just want to ignore whatever the current issue is to try and deal with my menuing.
I hate that they made Arabs one-hit kills.
Why?
Because I can't steal from them reliably anymore.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah,
Like, it makes it easier to kill them when you just run into them out in the wild, but like, who's actually killing them out there? The ones people are killing are the 4 in the tube that can't escape. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
It's a good TED Talk. These things must be said. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Whee! Made it. Cleared it easy.
Hoey.
Why does every species of insect need to have
I was
an
just doing a big
uglier,
jumpy.
angrier, more deadly older sibling?
You need to go there.
Hello. How did we not collect this sturdy marble?
I might respawn. I've had a couple of them respawn down there.
Didn't think they were supposed to be able to respawn. Maybe that's a change they made that I didn't see in the changelog.
I swear I've had some resources in areas that I know we've definitely... Well, of course, then I may be bleeding memories between realities.
Well, I know that it used to be that upgrade resources, you know, the marbles and the... What's the other one called? Or whatever, the upgrade resources and candies didn't respawn. And I know for a fact they changed the candies to be able to respawn.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure, eh, bud? Yeah. Don't you know?
But I never saw anything about the upgrade resources being able to respawn. That's all.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, that one I couldn't tell you. But again, I thought I saw them respawn. Or rather, thought I've been in areas that I have been before and have definitely cleared out. Like under the,
I mean,
under the
me
sand
too.
pits.
I just assumed that I missed it earlier.
Oh no, see, I assume I'm perfect all the time.
I feel like Not a Girl Face might take issue with that statement.
What? No, never. Actually, here's the scariest thing. Between the two of us, I'm the one with the better memory. Ow. There we go. I guess this is a tail end of the other exciting news that is not necessarily on your channel, but definitely YouTube upload information. Is you're also doing another co-op LP, right?
Am I?
I thought you were.
Oh, are you talking about the Gal Guardian thing?
Yeah, because that's probably something that I'm going to be enjoying this weekend.
That's not a Let's Play.
Oh,
Not really.
I have no idea what it is then.
I suppose functionally, what's the difference? It's a live stream.
Yeah, you're out there live streaming Gal Guardian something or another 2?
Well, I'm not live streaming anything. It's
Ah.
Cookie Dude that's doing it.
True enough.
I'm just there to swing a sword.
So functionally the identical thing to this?
And to make Pokey Dude backtrack way more than he ever intended to.
Why is that?
You know I'm a perfectionist completionist.
I know, it's one of your endearing qualities.
I think he's okay with it, though, because I think he wants to 100% it.
PokeDude does like showing off all of the content available for things. It's why he's still out here doing the nonsense that he's been doing on YouTube forever. No, I was just thinking, considering this is going live, and that's at least another source of Blau. I will help you with the plugs.
I think that one will
Anyone have some
be
citronella?
complete before this goes live.
Ah, darn.
So I don't expect it to be a very long game, and I think he wants to do it daily, as long as I'm available during the week.
Well, Not a Girlface and I are still plugging away at Split Fiction. And then you're up. You're next on the docket.
Divorce Simulator 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Actually, it's more like, why writing partner workshops are a terrible idea. Now, as someone who's never gone through, like, an internet fanfiction phase, this is an entirely alien world to me.
I mean, this is
I mean,
probably what bottled water
I
is.
haven't had a phase like that either.
Really? I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, it's surprising, huh? Somebody that's got as amazing of writing skills as I do has never actually attempted to write fiction.
Yeah, I thought that would just go part and parcel with the amount of, like, MMO stuff that you've gone into, and you would also enjoy role-playing games and creative writing in that regard, so I would have assumed that you were a fanfic girly back in the day.
The only time I ever tried to write something was I was basically novelizing Golden Sun. But I only ever finished the opening of the game.
I did an exercise once for just for my own edification of trying to novelize or write from a first-person perspective the experience of going through the first couple of Submachine games as if from the perspective of actually being there, and that was interesting. But that never really went anywhere. This is all fairly safe? Question mark. Nope. They're mad. Big mad. Big mad.
Big Angie?
Oh, it's just the tiny little mites down at the bottom of the pond. But I probably also still need to go down there and clean up all of the burrs that I've left.
Well, I am now entering your favorite place.
Spider Town! Why did they put so many spiders there? Although, honestly, after our big, like, raid session we did one time, with all of the non-stop spiders, I think I've seen worse. I think those max spider raids are worse.
I just don't know how I still haven't gotten the gold card.
Oh, you showing me that infected broodmother 1-kill gold card drop just
Demoralized
devastating.
you?
Devastating. Alright. Alright, you so-and-sos. We're done. We're out. Oh. My inventory is turbo.
Well,
This should
wasn't
be
a bad haul.
Plenty of weed stems now. Yeah, I also just finished my weed stem haul. Now just the trick is hauling them all back.
Walk into a spider web! Really terrifying!
Did you say something about them buffing the speed of our little zipline helper?
Yes, it's 50% faster.
It's a whole 50% faster. I haven't really felt it, but
I mean, 50% is not a lot.
it's half as fast again.
It's not even twice as fast. It's just a little bit faster.
I don't know. If your base speed is 25, your zipline helper then bumped that up to 50 originally, and now it's another 50% on top of that. That's still 75. That's a big step up on ziplines, I would have thought, but what do I know?
It might not factor in your base speed into it.
Yeah. And again,
Which
I'm just
honestly-
choosing arbitrary numbers here.
Honestly, your base speed is 0 anyway.
Oh, the giant puke of sticks over here. I worry that these ended up clipping through. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah, I am a little bit sad,
Don't
though,
look down.
that
Don't
this
look down.
is, a little bit sad that this is going to be our last episode of, Grounded for a while.
For a while. It's not like you and I stop hanging out on regular occasions. It's just going to not be as cozy as this. However cozy you want to call this.
Well, I can say our plans going forward are to do some touching grasses. We might do it podcast style like we have been, where we have like a topic and we try and talk about it while we're doing stuff.
Oh, I fully expect us, or rather, my plan is definitely to do a touching grass breakdown of the Sonic movies, because I really do want to do that with you.
I want to try and make you watch Runaways so that I can talk about that with you.
Which is Runaways?
It's a Marvel TV series. It's free to watch on CW, at least in the US. It's 6 kids who find out their parents are bad guys. And
I mean,
some of them get superpowers.
I just finished off all of the TV shows that I have been watching. I'm plumb out of that. Man,
Well,
we
it's
could not
very
have
long.
timed. We could not have timed our like
3
relocation back to the base at better.
It's like 3 seasons. I think it's 33 episodes total. And the best part is you don't need like other MCU knowledge at all. Except at the end of season 3 there is an episode that has a crossover with Cloak and Dagger, but it's really not important.
Are we? Do I have Max Cookie somewhere? What's going on here? There you go. Get that out of here. All right. All right. I would say we're stocked up. Fair amount.
I should probably craft some bandages before I forget.
Hey, that was me earlier this episode. Also, we have 300 toadstool chunks. So, I think we're okay for the mushroom slurry for a bit. I was worried about that earlier.
But yeah, as far as our plans go, I do want to finish this base here at an absolute minimum. I want to finish this base, which is going to be finishing this roof, which won't take a lot. I want to at least get a second layer of protective walls on this side here. Because really, the worry is wasps and mosquitoes if they ever raid. And I would rather them attack the wall than the house.
Yes.
I'd also like to build like a couple of towers along this wall that we can install turrets on. And then my museum project, which is barely even started. Going to require a lot of burrs, which I don't think we have very many because I have steadily used them. It's going to require a lot of limp rope. It's going to require a lot of mushrooms. And then when I get around to building the oh, my mind just blanked. What's the word for the display in a museum?
I think display. Menagerie? Showcase?
Exhibit.
There
That's the
we
word
go.
I was looking for. And then when I get around to building the exhibits, I'm going to need bug parts and various types of fuzz. I know I'll at least need white fuzz, bee fuzz, and lint.
Where would burrs be? Would that be in nature?
I think so. Honestly, at some point we should just build like a burr chest.
Nature's bounty. Let's find out. Oh, did you just crash?
No.
I have lost connection to the host.
Come on back so you can finish what you were doing. Not
I
ready
would like to.
throw it away just yet.
Oh, weird. This didn't like me trying to look in that chest.
Do we have any leftover weed stems?
Yes, there's a whole pallet of them. And there's a second pallet out by the actual, out by the zip line.
I just needed to build another shelf for chests.
Yep.
I like our little storage system we got here in the warehouse.
That's not too bad. Would like to load in at some point here. There we go.
There you get Spiky.
We have almost an entire row in a chest full of burrs. Just for what it's worth.
What?
Take a look at Nature's Bounty.
It censored that.
Wait. Spiky? Oh.
What?
I get why it did.
Why?
I'll tell you off air.
Oh, Lord.
I get why.
It. I misspelled it anyway.
That's unfortunate. Are you done? Yes.
Icon customizer. Well, I think this might be the most appropriate icon for the spiky burrs.
Almost used up all our mushroom slurry. It's a good thing I was making more. There, I got that out of my inventory. And then we were also looking for pine cones. Not as many as there. 100 of them. Is that a light? Is that actually giving off light in this corner? Firefly hanging lantern.
It turns off during the day.
Oh, we technically worked through the night then, yeah.
I think one of the chandeliers also turns off during the day. I have not checked the jerky racks in a while. Do we have anything jerkifying?
I don't think so. I don't think we wanted to jerkify anything. I haven't buried in a minute. There, now we're mushroom slurried up. Now we're probably mushroom bricked up. What do we got here? Oh, not as much as I would have liked. Yeah.
I still need to finish outfitting all these armor stands. I'm not quite done like I should. I haven't even really started on the weapon displays. Ugh.
Man, it would be a real pain in the butt if someone came in here and shuffled all the armor stands between each other. Ow! I said it would be a problem! Why did I get hit?
Because you thought like that. I'm warning you, Buttface. Don't you mess with me on that.
I would never. You know I like things neat and orderly. Stairs to nowhere, I see. Stairs to nowhere. The problem with these floors is that they make everything look like it's made out of graham crackers, so I think this is a gingerbread house.
I mean, it's the closest thing to looking like a real world floor.
It does kind of give a tatami mat vibe.
I mean, the stems kind of look like a real world floor, but there's the gaps between them kind of destroys that illusion.
Well, it's like tiling, right? It's just that they're technically tiled out of hardwood.
I should finish the base floor so we don't fall inside anymore.
Oh, that would be a smart idea. Be a real smart idea.
I should just, like, do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, but yeah, I guess the only hard requirement that we've decided on before going into the New Game Plus was to finish the base, which is putting the roof on the warehouse, finishing the museum, and finishing up our defenses. Correct? Am I leaving anything out?
Nope, that seems like everything. No more thatched roof cottages.
Thatched roof cottages? Where is the rope?
Actually, let's hold on. Let's put you there.
Yep,
And
we should probably at least see what we can do with the pine cones you farmed up. As far as the roof goes.
I'm just doing that right now. Like right now, that's what I was doing. Putting that in my inventory, slapping them up there. Because they're just slightly out of the way, turns out. Yeah, it's 2 and 2. Okay, let's see. Oh, nope. Put that back. Put that back. Hold on. There we are. I'm falling. These slanted roofs, I'll tell you, they're not great.
Falling for the classic blunder.
Yep. Trusting you to actually build something instead of leaving it as a ghost.
Well, I mean, it requires you to actually get the materials.
Oop.
Did you ever think of that?
It requires me getting the materials requires the materials to be available. And I have video evidence of me looking for pine cones and not finding any.
I didn't see it, so it must not have happened.
That's how video evidence works. There, that's at least closed in now. Oh! Not what I wanted. Not exactly, anyways. That.
Oh, and I guess while I'm thinking about it, I should finish that mushroom wall.
There. We're slowly but surely filling this in. Again, pinecone is the limiting factor.
I think pinecone, burrs, and lint are going to be our limiting factors. Oh, have we done a toenail run lately?
Yes. Well, every time I go to the upper yard, I check for toenails.
Okay.
And I've been going to the upper yard every day looking for food. So, I just picked up some on camera this session, and I know I've done it at least once or twice in the other sessions. So you should be toenail rich. Come on. Oh, you won't actually let me build any more in because those aren't finished off. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. We're getting there on the roof. How are you feeling with the walls over there?
In the floors.
Hey, look at that. I don't get to fall down anymore. Feels pretty good. What are you jumping and doing?
I was putting lint on those.
Ah, understandable.
Okay, the last thing I want to do is get some bricks. I think we should do a honk shoot before we end off the episode.
I forget what my hot swap button is, because I'm actively thinking about it now.
Sounds like an issue.
Yeah, it is, because I've completely forgotten. I don't know what button I pressed to hot deposit all of a sudden. It just emptied from my head. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Taking a look.
Look, it's in a book.
Whoa, why is this the hardest thing in my brain right now? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good job, brain. Brilliant. I've been pressing whatever button it was all stream and then, or all recording. And then yeah, I don't know what it is. Just did something on muscle memory the whole time for it to only disappear.
Sounds like a Buttface thing to do.
Yeah, it really is. My goodness.
Do you think that muscle memory might be in the well?
No, probably not. If I had to guess.
Ah, well, there's no need to check it then.
Yeah. That's the other thing, is I've been doing these, like, 600 item check tunic randomizers now that I've got, like, breakable stuff. Because, like, there's no tracker that actually has all those breakable items updated into it yet because it's a beta thing. I just do it by memory. I just have to remember where all the checks are. And then use the in-game, like, this is how many things are left in an area tracker. Which
right,
itself is locked behind...
We'll still honk shoot
unlocking.
right now before I die. So I can go ahead and eat.
You gon' die?
I am an eat or die.
You gon'
Anyone else
die.
tired? Just me?
I just wanted to sleep first so I don't waste my food.
Did we ever clone you one of them food amulet thingies?
No.
Because I've not had to eat since having that always equipped.
Pretty good.
Alright, well, unless you've had any further business to take care of this stream, or sorry, this episode. It's not a stream. Oh, you're going to the trauma corner?
Go into the trauma corner.
Alright, well, unless you had anything else you wanted to, take care of, then, yeah, I think this is where we can call it.
I think that's a good place to call it. Always a pleasure hanging out, Blau.
So like I said, this is the last episode we will be recording until we are ready to start the remixer. And we don't currently have a plan in place on when we want to start that, outside of we're going to finish the main base first. And we will be doing that with some touching grass streams, which I guess at least the first one will be breaking down the Sonic movies, so enjoy that if you would like to. I have a feeling that we may not get around to doing the remixer until after Buttface's split fiction plans are completed.
Depending on how long me and Not a Girl Face drag out on playing that, yes.
But, yeah, in the meantime, very soon I will get back to regular recording. There'll be more Sonic Generations and Dragon Quest 3. And the only other thing I have to announce is Buttface. Would you believe me if I told you that amidst my journey of self-discovery and transition and who I am and everything, that I realized I don't really like video games that much?
I would actually find that hard to believe, given like the amount that you want to talk to me about them.
It's weird. I like watching Let's Plays. I like talking about games. But when it comes to actually sitting down and playing games, now that it's not an escape mechanism, a coping thing, I find I just don't have time to do it anymore. Because now that I want to live life, I want to live life. And that includes spending a lot more time with my wife and kids. That means pursuing other hobbies and interests that I wanted to do but just wasn't in the right mindset for. And I am still the sole provider for my family, so I'm working stiff 40 hours a week. Yeah, I bought Xenoblade Chronicles X the day it came out. I got Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for Christmas, and I've put like an hour or two into both of those games since then. I just don't have time to sit down and play games for myself.
Yeah. No, that I believe. That's kind of where I am with a lot of things. And that's partially why I'm not doing as much for the Let's Plays right now, is because I am finding games when I want to be gaming. It's like, well, I could be doing recording, or I could be playing just for myself and enjoying it. So I'm actually prioritizing the me enjoyment rather than the you enjoyment. The nebulous you out there.
So I think what this means for the future of my channel is that there's probably going to be a lot more blind Let's Plays on the channel. Just because when I'm goal-oriented and like I set aside time to work on Let's Plays, like I have that time and I can do it. Because it's like been scheduled, because I'm thinking of it less like I just want to sit down and enjoy myself, and more like this is something I need to do to get out there. I think of it more work, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the only way I'm going to experience new games I want to play is to just get in and record them, not knowing what I'm doing.
I would also... I've been toying with the idea of Let's Tries as well, where it's not guaranteed I'll get through to the end of the game.
Yeah, I think I would probably do that more if I was a streamer. But I don't know, for me, streams are more casual. Like, with Let's Play, I feel like I've got to bring my A game. Because I've got the power of editing, and I have no excuse not to make it just amazing. But
Fair
live
enough.
streams, it's like, whatever happens, happens, and you can't take it back, you can't change it. And you can only prepare so much, so it's like, no. It's more casual. Less stressful.
Or you could record a Let's Play as a live stream, which definitely is a different... But I agree with you. They're different modes. They're totally different modes of engaging and creating content.
You actually recorded a Let's Play as a live stream, and effectively that's what we're doing with Touching Grass, even though we've opted for a more podcast format because we're not doing any story progress during those.
Blau, we've been podcasting here at the end of this episode for the last like 10 minutes. Like game's paused. Like this is just our natural state of being at this point. We're very comfortable around each other, just talking, just gift a gab.
Yeah, the audience doesn't even know how much we talk before we even hit the record button.
60 minutes on average, at least.
Yeah, about, yeah. But yeah, probably gonna be a lot more blind Let's Plays. I might actually try to start streaming on YouTube since I have never found footing on Twitch, and Twitch seems to be like making a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah. I like it here. It's nice. It's cozy. But again, be careful putting all your eggs in one basket.
But, you know, on the flip side, I haven't exactly drawn an audience here on YouTube when I have streamed either. Our Touching Grass streams have maybe had one viewer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I'm just destined to be better as pre-recorded content that you can discover. But anyway, that's enough. End of episode rambling. I wish everybody a happy Ostara, or if you're Christian,
Easter's fairly secular these days, let's be honest.
I'm sorry, but enjoy your Easter, I guess. And, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Whether that's for Touching Grass or when we finally get into the remixer. This has been Grounded. I am Blaumagier, and that has been Not a Buttface.
Still me. I'm still here. After all of this, she hasn't scared me away.
Just a scrunkly little guy. And if you enjoyed watching this, please leave me a comment. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys next time.
Don't forget to dingle the bingle. Bye-bye!
Bye.